Because of the father-son retreat, a guy that never had a godly example is becoming one. My boys are also growing up with a dad who is learning to lead with courage, humility, and faith in Christ. I have a son that's 14, a son that's 3, and a daughter that's coming here soon. My faith background is I didn't really come from a religious family. When I was 12, I ended up leaving home. I was a child of divorce, and through that, I kind of bounced back and forth between foster care and all those things. I was just kind of going through life in a not so great manner. I didn't meet God until I met my then girlfriend, now wife, and met her father through that. He really led me into what religion is, what Christianity is, and who God is. And through that, I was able to find God and save my soul. It was a really great experience. I didn't feel equipped at all, and it was rather terrifying. I didn't know what fathership really looked like. My father was rather absent in my life for a long period of time, so I didn't have really that role model to fill that. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to raise this child in a Christly fashion? I ended up joining the military and kind of moved away from family, so it was really just myself trying to figure it out. It was a struggle going through it, trying to raise a child that I didn't know how to raise. My wife, she got an email about the father-son retreat, and through that, she was like, "Hey, I signed you guys up for this thing. It's going to be really cool for you and Braden, and you should really do it." And I'm like, of course. We didn't know exactly what it was going to be like, and it was just kind of like, let's show up, see what it is and what it's about. First and foremost, I felt God there, surrounding all the men that were speaking. It really made me feel like I knew what kind of dad God wanted me to be and who I needed to be for my son. So it really painted the picture of, we're not perfect people, we're not perfect fathers, we're never going to be, but it showed that inside of that, a godly father, our relationship with Christ should be reflective in our relationship with our children, and the humbleness and being present and being prayerful and being joyful with our children should reflect downward. So it really painted that picture of what a Christ-centered relationship with your children should reflect. For me, what really stood out were just like the one-on-one activities with me and my son, away from all the video games and the electronics and the friends. It was just me and him. There was no distraction. It was raw. It was unfiltered. The father-son walk, going through those questions, letting him understand who I am, where I came from, and then learning some stuff about him that I didn't necessarily know, or that wouldn't come up in a natural conversation, was super beneficial. We started going back to church because the father-son retreat really showed me that community is so important to your development in Christ. You know, me and my wife have a stronger relationship. She since has seen the example of myself doing my devotions, going to church and going to these Bible studies and everything. So she's started to do that as well since that time. For my son, he actually got baptized this year, just a couple months ago. He does his own devotions. He reads his own Bible on his own, and we come together and we really dive deep into conversations about the Bible, about God, about who he is in Christ, and so on and so forth. The father-son retreat, this has been an event that has just increased my relationship with God and has increased my relationship with my wife and all of our children. That's a lot harder when you don't have a community of men that are going after the same task. The benefits of the father-son retreat are exponential. It's just, you truly feel God there. You're going to learn so much.